The Giro d'Italia is live and on demand each and every day of the race. Watch every kilometre on GCN+. Stage 6 of the race took the Peloton to Naples, a city celebrating after its football team did the almost unthinkable and won the Italian Championship for the first time in 33 years. Caden Groves had won his first Giro d'Italia stage. Jay Vine had lost a little bit of time. Mark Cavendish had crashed the day before and was suffering with a little bit of a knee injury, and Remco Evenepoel, world champion, had also been down on a rainy day in Salerno. Thankfully for stage 6, the sunshine was out and it was one of the shorter days of the Giro d'Italia, the third shortest road stage in fact, at 162 kilometres, including some tough terrain. Valico di Chiunzi, the beautiful Amalfi coast, always turning left and right. Picco Sant'Angelo before through Sorrento for the final intermediate sprint, and then a run along the Bay of Naples, just in front of Mount Vesuvius, before coming into Naples for the finish. A sprint maybe, one for the breakaway. We were left waiting and guessing at the start. The start was an aggressive one. Jaco Alula keen to get out there. Alessandro De Marchi, one of the more active riders. He'd soon be joined by 4 other riders, and we'd have a break of 5 going up the road. Gavazzi, Quarterman, Clark and De Lettre joining him. Clark, the Australian headline name, alongside De Marchi, riding for an Aussie team. The intermediate sprint behind was taken mainly by Mars Pedersen. Jonathan Milan up there. Caden Groves missing out on points though. Milan still leading in the Maglia Ciclamino. Mark Cavendish would be dropped from the main peloton, suffering with that knee injury and the climb, as Ineos Grenadiers upped the pace on the first categorised climb of the day. And then it was time for the scenery. Viewers around the world able to sit back and watch. In the breakaway, too many were sitting back and watching as Clark and De Marchi proved the stronger riders on the second categorised climb. They go away alone and still have over 2 minutes on the peloton. Cavendish and Marit and a few others were already out a possible sprint game here. The rest of the break was caught. 50 k's remained. Question is, could the break hang on? And they were looking good. Just over a minute with 15 kilometres to go, and the peloton not able to get fully organised. Mechanical problems for Primož Roglic, and then Geraint Thomas meant that it would be a difficult time for those hoping to defend general classification. Both would be eventually helped back on. Geraint Thomas needing a team time trial through the cars to get there. Get there he would though, but would the peloton get to the breakaway? Still 33 seconds with 3 kilometres to go, and it was the brakes race to throw away. Clark looking for a first ever Giro d'Italia stage and wanting to complete the Grand Tour set. De Marchi, a former Maglia Rosa, looking to add a Giro stage to his 3 taken in the Vuelta. They led with 800 metres to go, but they waited, they watched, they played games, and one game too many meant that it would be heartbreak for the breakaway with 200 metres to go. Fernando Gaviria launching the sprint. Coming around him would be Mars Pedersen. Milan trying to do the same, but it would be Pedersen holding it to the line. Mars Pedersen finally winning a stage, completing the Peder Slam, a Grand Slam of stages in all 3 Grand Tours. A first Danish stage win at the Giro d'Italia for 11 seasons, from Lars Bak to Mars Pedersen, and with Jonathan Milan coming in and picking up second place, he would keep the Maglia Ciclamino. A good third place for Pascal Ackermann, who's looking strong. Caden Groves with 4th. All the victory going to Trek Segafredo, the team that had taken so much control of this race. But the depths of disappointment for Simon Clark, the 36-year-old from Melbourne. Mars Pedersen beating Milan, Ackermann, Groves and Gaviria to the win. More celebrations for Andreas Leknesund. He keeps the Scandinavian theme going by equaling Knut Knudsen's 3 days in the Maglia Rosa. A big day coming up for him on stage 7, leading by 28 seconds from Remco Evenepoel and 30 from Aurélien Paré-Peintre, in a top 10, still separated by 1:39. So to stage 7 and the first real mountain GC test. A monster of a stage. Going through Castel di Sangro, up to Roccaraso and taking on 2 more classified climbs. A beast through the Apennines, 219 kilometres long. and finishing high up at Gran Sasso d'Italia, Campo Imperatore. As always, you'll be able to watch it live as the drama unfolds, and if not on catch-up with GCN+. The Giro d'Italia, where something happens every day.